So the Great Dark Beyond has officially launched, and I think we've got a new top deck in this early meta. It's Elemental Mage, which of course got some really exciting new elementals like the legendary Saroon, giving spell damage to your entire deck. Things like Overflow Surger, summoning 7 spell damage minions. You can absolutely blow people up with classic cards like Molten Rune, or new stuff like the Spontaneous Combustion, which is just crazy efficient damage, or Solar Flare that costs 0. Normally does 2, but when you got 7 spell damage on board, that's 0 mana, 9 damage that also wipes out the opponent's board. That can be pretty crazy. Now that said, some lists are already cutting Saroon, instead leaning into hyper aggression with things like Blazing Accretion, a great new card that draws you 3 things that just keeps the pressure mounting. Most of the time, you're gonna win with aggro. Some of the time, if you're playing Saroon, that can be a bailout late as well, but when you combine those two in particular, this deck can do some pretty scary things, as you're gonna see in this video. Okay, yeah, I mean, Archivist is solid. Sad to have another mirror match here, though. Feel like we played a lot. Tar Slime is a solid opener, though. We probably go Shale Spider here. I mean, if we had a Tainted Remnant to play on 3, Archivist would be pretty spicy. We could maybe consider that, like, just play for the out. Otherwise, you like Shale Spider a bit better, though, right? Just get more choices for turn 3. Oh, not a mirror match, by the way. All right. Shale Spider into Accretion also looks pretty good. So Divine Shield here is a bit tricky, honestly. A little bit of extra work for us sometimes. A little ping or something set up. Watercolor Dude. Probably just kill that, I think. Divine Shield ping here doesn't feel great yet. Gladiator. Double Archivist next turn's kind of cool into what? Like, I don't know. You don't want to Glacial Shard that, I guess. You don't really want a Spontaneous Combustion yet either. Maybe it is just Gladiator. It's really boring, but it's where we're at in this game, I think. Solar Flare and Tainted Remnant. Okay. Did that draw 2? Am I high? I thought we only played 1 elemental last turn. Why'd that draw 2 cards? Oh, it repeats, you idiot. I don't even know how the card works. It always draws 2 at a base. You fool? Well, not at a base. It draws 1 at a base. 2 of you've played any elemental. I literally didn't even know that this whole time, dude. This card's been out a year and a half. I didn't even realize. Idiot. Actually pretty good Tainted Remnant given the Divine Shield, right? Like, that's nice. Pop off that shield and then still get the hit for 6. We like it. Still develops a little threat on board. Lamplighter's getting really nice. Some big spell damage in hand too. Oh, that's annoying. Saroon, let's do it, dude. Let's ship the Saroon. I don't care if you heal 7. We're just gonna blow you up with spell damage. Let's go. We have both Surgers in the deck too. Oh my god, I almost always draw Surger early. Both Surgers in the deck becomes really scary, which it's nice that we've held all these spells so far too. Molten Rune's crazy amount of damage on those usually. They have, you know, armored up 14 though off these big boys. So it's not like it's been free here. Trading this guy in on 2 shield buffs, okay. Makes sense to me. I like it. Good for you. I mean, if you draw a Surger right now, do you already rip one? Guess we didn't, so that's not a question to answer just yet. Yeah, I think it's just a Remnant into Archivist here, honestly. It may not clean this up. It's honestly okay if it doesn't. I'm not stressed. It does. Okay, I think I like that better for the record, yeah. We're gonna save this discount just in case it matters. Because like a Surger discounted right now could be just a billion damage next turn, honestly. I guess Molten Rune hasn't been forged yet. That is something we want to weave in soonish. That probably assures a lethal. So we'll see. Gotta de-sweat my head. Too shiny. Base is too shiny, dude. All these years in front of these lights, I feel like I'm a beacon of sweat sometimes. All right, if I'm them, I do this twice, right? I think I just heal a 14 here. Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. No reason to wait. Now that's both Sleet Skaters gone, so this should be like this might be the kind of expected output for their damage here, as far as I can tell. We can already kind of do like a decent solar flare to clean this up. Is that worth it? Doesn't really feel worth it to me just yet. I think we take this turn to forge this. We can go Revenant. I mean, there's like a part of me that wants to Lamplighter already. Like I said, I also don't hate the solar flare here. Yeah, I mean, maybe we do just do this. It's quite a bit of pressure on board. They haven't actually solved the problems on these big guys yet, you know. It's not the most damage we could have gotten out of a solar flare, but it's enough to like deal with that board, present some threat, chip them down. I mean, you know, a Surger at this stage is just gonna absolutely be lethal for us at any stage. We have 13 cards in the deck. 2 of them draw a lot of cards, Accretion and Gladiator. 2 of them are the Surgers, so that's kind of four things. Shale Spider cycles, that's 5 out of 13 draws that look like a lethal to me. Not to mention, you know, if these just stick, we probably piece it together anyway, right? Which is kind of crazy. The opponent's armored up for 28 and oh, they're gonna take 3 here. That's not bad for me. I mean, they're saving a lot, so they're not mad about it, but that's just gotta be lethal, right? It's just gotta be. It's 9 and 12 is 21 and 4 is 25 and 7 is 32. Yeah, I think I did the math, right? Oh, I didn't even count the extra spell damage, so yeah, we definitely have giga lethal here. I almost lagged out there, it seemed like. Nice, dude. Saroon definitely clutching this one. Yeah, Saroon Lamplighter turns this into a combo deck. You know, a lot of times it's just an aggro deck, but sometimes it's a combo deck. Okay, this is a sick opener. I don't really know if we need these yet. I think maybe we keep a Flame Geyser because it doesn't necessarily break any elemental chains, right? It still preserves a little bit of flexibility. Can I not update the deck tracker right now to have the cards? It still says no? How is it not ready to update yet? Are you kidding me? Been a day. I'm like a day late. I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned, I tell you. Solid opener though. Like Accretion, solid turn 3. Good lines. How is it not ready to update yet? Mind boggled I am. So this might just be a nice Flame Geyser. It's kind of what we talked about, right? Like still preserves a nice little chain. Let's us push that tempo a little bit. You don't need the Shale Spider yet or anything. This could be 4 to face. This could be 6 to face. That's already 10 damage to face. Farseer Nabundo already is so sick. Oh, that card's cool, dude. If I go here, probably... Yeah, let's just do this and push face for now. It's like, I don't even really technically want that to die. It probably wouldn't actually hurt anything if it died. Dude, Blazing Accretion is so gross in this deck. How is this so good? I probably... Like, in other words, they don't have a big crazy spell yet, especially with the overload considerations, right? It probably wouldn't really be that bad if it died, but I just don't really have to kill it yet for them. Kind of make them do the work on it, I think is probably preferable. So we have Coin, Remnant. We also could just go Solar Flare to clear these up too. That might be more interesting, huh? You can go Revenant, Flame Ellie, Coin, Shale Spider. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is a ton of, like, a little bit of board build, good Solar Flare swing, damage to face. Like, this is all stuff we like a lot. Kind of an annoying board to deal with. Actually, a really good Unchained Gladiator too. Yeah, we'll probably have to play that next turn, just because it's a good chance for it. I mean, you don't want to pivot too much though. Like, you do definitely like to go in when you go in. This might be a good Molten Rune. Pretty good Molten Rune. Like 6 here is clean. Not a bad Remnant either. We do have some really clean trade numbers, like with the 1 damage increment. So maybe we just keep this on curve so we don't break the chain. Yeah, I think this is better, right? Almost can't go wrong. However this rolls, we have some kind of trade that looks good on it, right? Plus it's just an 8/5 getting developed as well, which is nice. So Parrot Sanctuary and the Galaxy's Lens, if they have like a big board clear type card, that's going to be in the location, so we may not really get back on board if there's like a meteor storm or whatever that's called. I am just stunned that Deck Tracker is not updated, and I've still got no's, by the way. That's good, but it leaves 8 on board at least. Do I have to kill that? It's a question though. I can't believe Tar Slime's in this deck, by the way. I just realized that. That's crazy. So we can hit for how much right now? Like, this is 7 and 8's 15. It's not quite a lethal range yet. I mean, I don't really care about killing this, right? The heal was the primary concern as far as I can tell. Yeah, let's wait a turn here for a second. Let's see what we find. Shale Spider, Saroon, and a Lamplighter. Okay, dude, Lamplighter's insane. Yeah, let's just do this. I mean, I feel like Lamplighter into damage next turn kind of has to be lethal, right? Like, this is why did these oh no, they're still this kind of. So 2, 5, 7, right? Like 7, 11, and 3 is 14. Yeah. So we kind of set up a nice little lethal here. So they're just busy dealing with the board, you know, presuming they don't heal here because they're too busy dealing with the board, which, you know, I think that's a reasonable presumption. We'll just dome them over the top. Dude, it's crazy how good Blazing Accretion feels. Like, just drawing 3 is nuts. So good. It's got to be the MVP of this deck, right? Saroon is not even necessarily in all the best lists. I played one with Saroon because he's so freaking sick and I really wanted to, right? But some lists cut Saroon and just go faster, right? Go under that, which is kind of crazy to think about. His cards like Accretion is so good, and the Blasteroid doesn't make the cut either in most lists right now, which is wild. Oh, Wish Upon a Star is just way too slow. Yeah, they're absolutely just dealing with the board here. Yeah, you should hit the 8/2, trade in, but none of it matters. It's a crazy board. Like, this is a sick play, by the way. Like, really cool. I'm jealous of them, to be honest with you, but all good. Cool. Don't even need this 5 on board, man. Did they not trade? Oh no, only one of these has rush. All right, that's a curve, man. I'll take it. We like curves. Another good. I mean, I think this card is just obscenely good. So having 2 of these in hand is great. Not exactly the card you want to play on 3, obviously, but I don't think you're mad about it either, to be frank. I think you're okay with it. This is sort of spooky. I'm gonna hit that. I don't know, man. It might be nice to trade in the 3/2. It doesn't always connect, of course, because of stuff like this guy. but just in case. Yeah, they are getting a monster board here. Oh, good God, dude. What an insane swing here. Good Lord. Well, I regret everything. Yeah, I need to find, like, specifically solar flares. Lamplighters suck. Flame geysers, interesting, I guess. Spontaneous combustion, probably not really it. Do we just slam a Surger, or do we have to sage the Surger for the solar flare turns? Natural talent. Okay, at least that slowed them down a little, but still spooked here, man. Glacial Shard is actually pretty nice. Flame Revenant Shard, Flame Elemental seems decent. Like, just get the board back a bit. There is an opportunity to spontaneous combustion this, but I'm kind of saying I don't need to. We'll see we'll see if that proves true or not. We may have regrets, right? Let's see how punishing it gets. Okay, nice. Not that punishing right now. That's good. My thought was, like, they probably don't have that many great follow-ups on it, and that's so far proving true. Still taking some big hits on Horizon's Edge damage here. Nothing too crazy, though. We're still at 19. That's not so bad, is it? So, kind of looks like a decent remnant here. Like, just trade and remnant, maybe? Then you're set up for a pretty good Surger. You know, again, hopefully this thing actually does die. I don't know for sure, but hopefully it dies. It does not even get hit. I mean, I guess if it's not gonna die, I'd rather it not get hit at all. That's sort of the alternative that's good, but by no means perfect, eh? Okay, so these stacking doesn't really do anything. They could have just hero powered and pushed the button again, maybe. I guess you just want to activate that though, either way. So probably didn't want to do that. Okay, there's some upside, but again, two of these don't really do much. Double Reborn. Unchained Gladiator is no good right now. This into this is pretty nice. Are we worried about being dead in that scenario though? I don't think so, at least not obviously. Not obviously. This also just creates such a threat that they like have to resolve this, you know? Like, I'll just kill them if they don't resolve this. If I'm not dead. And then, you know, these two kind of absorb the Horizon's Edge a little bit too. And they're not going face, that's a good sign. Do they have some kind of good removal option in here? Corpse Explosion or something? Well, I guess, what are our runes at, by the way? I don't even know. If we played any significant rune, has it been rainbow so far? We saw horn, that's double frost. Yeah, it can't be rainbow. So yeah, no corpse explosion, I guess. We've seen double frost unholy, so still unholy, right? Yeah, this unholy. Yeah, okay. This was not a good turn from them, man. Jeez. They kind of fell apart on this. Surely we just, yeah, I say we have super lethal, right? 4 times 5 is 22 plus some damage in hand. Yeah, dude. All right, yeah, we like Firefly. I will say Solar Flare might be good against a Swarmy or Death Knight, but a lot of the Death Knights right now are a little bit more late game control stuff, blood stuff, Highlander stuff, that sort of thing. So probably not really the plan. I think getting bodies down early is a much more suitable line for us. Tar Slime later is good. Flame Revenant into a couple 1-drops isn't crazy. If the Revenant sticks, that could be a little frustrating for them. This deck is very easy to play, by the way. Like, really easy to play. Kind of one of those, like, good, dumb decks that tends to farm early in a expansion cycle and then sometimes does get worse, right? Sometimes get worse. That's obviously something that wants to die, but I just can't kill it right now. This might die to a rush guy, 2/2 rush guy, but I think softening it up at least is still valuable for us. They gotta trade in 2 of these. We could Molten Rune the 1/3. I also might just leave the 1/3. Like, who really cares, you know? Maybe just play my guys. It's a little off curve right now. Archivist does make me feel better about it though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's just clear this up for now. I'm gonna save the discount for the Surger next turn. I think that's a valuable swing for us at this stage. Oh, nice. They're not even gonna kill this. Well, they can, I guess. They can, but they may choose not to. Flame Revenant Surger is also insane, dude. Oh my god, what a draw. So I'm gonna make 4 copies. That's 5 dudes. So I should really trade in a dude first, huh? Feels weird, but it's just better, I think. It does kind of matter on some of these hits. Not on these guys, but on this guy. Okay. They don't have a board clear here. This is a very intimidating board state. The Archivist setup here is really nice. Okay, nice. Our trade did indeed look like it's gonna matter. Cool. Where are my new cards at, by the way, though, man? No Saroon, no Solar Flare, no Blazing Accretion, no Spontaneous Combustion. Everything I've played. I'm just winning with old school Elemental Mage. All right. With coin, this can technically be a 1-drop. I don't really love it, but maybe just to be safe. We want to make sure. Okay, we probably split Glacial Shard, right? This gives me a 2-drop that way. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just tempo it out. So pretty high pressure hand, right? Like a lot of little chip damage, Overflow Surger, threat. I don't actually have a 3-drop at the moment, but actually, this fills in well too. We can Surger next turn. It's really early. I don't know. Might be worth it. Gladiator doesn't feel especially great. I mean, it's. Oh, this feels especially great though. Dude, I do feel great about this. I'm going face, right? We don't really care what happens to that, to be honest. If it dies, yeah, whatever, cool. If not, like, whatever. Okay. So Surger now is nice. This guy, you know, if they go for like turn 5, they're not gonna have anything to do. You know, it's a worst starship ever. So it's gonna be a little while before that becomes a threat removal option for them. It is probably pretty good because the Surgers have like low health totals and stuff, but so that is more interesting because of the lifesteal, right? That becomes a little bit more prickly. Flame Geyser maybe, and there's like Coin Gladiator. I don't want to save the Molten Rune. Surger feels like since we already have a board, I sort of want to save that, right? As a reload at this stage. God, they're like dead. Wait a minute. Did I have lethal? Bro, wait a minute. Bro, I had lethal. Right? No, maybe not. What did this cost? 4? I guess I had 7, 14. There's 7 left. I dealt 2 for 1. It'd be at 5 if I just sent that face. I played a 4. Maybe we were 1 off. No, I think coin. I think combustion ping was just lethal. I think I missed lethal. It was so early. I didn't even consider it. Okay, yeah, those aren't really the early tempo options we want, right? This looks notably better, yeah. Might be a mirror match here. Their portrait certainly indicates some fiery, flamey elemental things might be happening. Great curve for us. Not as good for them. I don't think you want a Glacial Shard on 1. You're not mad about it necessarily. Well, with that Glacial Shard down, I kind of like the Tar Slime better in theory, right? Just save me 2 health. Health matters a lot in this in this sort of matchup. A lot of damage floating around here typically, so see if we can't buy ourselves a bit of a reprieve against the 2-1. Archivist is spooky. You're gonna go now? That makes it less spooky, actually, I think. Oh, trading in, okay. Yeah, nice. Don't have to deal with that at all now. Do we double elemental here, or do we just play the shale spider? Kind of like the double elemental, to be honest. Another taunt is interesting. Still gives us a decent curve for flame elemental shale spider next turn. Yeah, I like this better. Bit more flexibility, better for a top deck solar flare. Few lines here are a bit better like this. Oh, another good reason to have more health on board, I guess. Nice. That just dies to combustion. That's great. I think absolutely. Oh, we actually top decked the solar flare. I may be a god. I may be a god. Do we go? Nah, I don't think so, because coin remnant might be really valuable, right? Yeah, I think this is better. Let's save that coin. Remnant might be super important. If they have overflow surger in particular, like remnant can chip through a lot of those. Like the base 2 health is not that good against the remnant, particularly with a 1-2 to clean up any stragglers. Or straggler, singular, I suppose. I almost hope they do play a surger. That guy also is pretty tiny, so remnant's kind of good against that. Definitely an option to go away from the remnant, but I like it. I mean, even if we hit it for 3, it's really only a disaster if we hit it for 2. That's also fine. No. Okay. Hand is kind of light, but shale spider fixes that a bit. And now that we have the solar flare 2, we feel a lot better about any overflow surger lines. Opponent has a lot more resources than me, though. That is always a bit intimidating. That dies to solar flare, but I can't use it too early, I'm afraid. Ping. Anything deal 3 here? No. Okay, just setting up for the 3-2 to kill it, I guess. Yeah. Another solar flare? Now that kind of makes me look at the solar flare again, right? Like maybe we just really push here. Yeah, I think so, right? Like it might give them some false confidence as well. Shame this came last, but you know, it's a free 2-3. I think we got to play it. So from here, what can be done? We have some great potential top decks. Any card draw, really. Lamplighter is still really insane. We have Flame Geyser to maintain the chain, at least. Worst case scenario. Of course, most top decks do too. Molten Rune would be a great draw just to get a ton of value. Currently representing lethal if they can't deal with this stuff. We got, what, 13 on board, 4 in hand, 5 with ping. Okay, yeah, using that defensively. We had to do the same earlier, so makes sense. Oh, they feel safe, but they are not safe. How much damage do we actually have? We've got 5, 6, 8, and 6. 14. Is there a lethal with Flame Geyser? And then play it and the Lamplighter. Goes to 7. Then you solar flare like this. Then you hit. Yeah, okay. Nice. Cool, dude. Dang. All right. Every card played. Wow. Solar flare is quite good. It seems very strong. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.